Okay, well, good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here in Fenwick with a very important announcement. And thanks everybody for being here. It's really exciting. We're here, of course, with some of our current Niagara area MPPs. We have Jeff Birch from Niagara Centre. We have Jenny Stevens from St. Catharines, and of course, the one and only Wayne Gates from Niagara Falls Riding. Yes, we can give them a hand because they've been doing a great job in the legislature. And of course, we're here to announce our fantastic candidate for this riding for Niagara West in the upcoming election next year. And you all know and love this person. His name is Dave Augustyn, and he's right beside me. He's going to say a few words in a minute. But as the leader, I can't tell you how thrilled I am that Dave is our candidate for the upcoming election. You know how passionate he is about the Niagara region. You know how much he has worked on behalf of people day in and day out to make these communities places where people can thrive, where they can raise their families, where they can build a great life. And speaking of building, you know, his track record as a regional councillor, as mayor of Pelham, has meant this community has had great leadership. You know, with the activities that he's undertaken to bring seniors housing, long-term care, and residential care for seniors here to these communities has been one of his passions. You know that he worked hard to bring the community center, the Meridian Community Center, into existence, working on the Regional Cancer Center. Dave has shown time and time again that he's exactly the kind of leader, exactly the kind of representative that people in these communities that make up this wonderful riding deserve and need. And I can't wait for him to be part of our growing Niagara team at the Ontario legislature, where he can continue that work as we move to a campaign that is really about making life better, easier, less expensive, and more affordable for families, protecting our healthcare system, putting seniors in situations where they can age in place, they can age with proper services that they need, and if and when they have to go into long-term care, that we fix the long-term care system so that so seniors can be well looked after with dignity and quality of life for them, and of course a sense of confidence in family members and loved ones, that they will know that their loved ones are well taken care of in a seniors care system that we can be proud of. So there's a lot of work that we want to do, and I'm really proud, as I said, to be here with Dave, and I'm going to hand the mic over to him because nobody can show or demonstrate better what a great MPP he'll make than the man himself. And so on that note, Dave Augustyn, please join me at the mic, or I'll give you the mic, and really, really happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andrea. I really, really appreciate that warm welcome and the welcome of folks here. And also, we didn't give applause for Andrea. Let's give Andrea applause for her leadership and her tireless commitment to supporting people across the province. It's because of her, it's because of the members here behind me, Wayne and Jenny and Jeff, that I feel confident in joining this fabulous team that we have here in Niagara to be part of something really, really good across our entire province. So thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who's here today. We have a huge crowd behind us. Thank you so much to each of you for being here, for having hope that the hail would stop and the rain would stop, and it did. So thank you so much for being here. You know, folks, before the pandemic, we knew that things were hard for many people in our province. And the pandemic highlighted and accentuated those sufferings and disparities for many, many people. Yet momentarily, the pandemic also reawakened a real understanding that we're all in this together. Yet reawakened, I say, because so many times in our history, we knew and we know that we've all been in this together. A great example is why we're here today in front of the Maple Acre Library in downtown Fenwick. It's because this library, this piece here, was built in 1920, the community coming together, giving their hard-earned dollars and their labor to put this building together because they recognize the importance of libraries bringing communities together and public infrastructure and the public coming together for the common good. And I was proud as mayor when council and I worked together with the community to not only restore our old library, but also add to it and revitalize it by adding our beautiful addition to the library here today. So that's why we're here. We cherish the past and we also embrace the future and ensure that that is there for the public good. We're also here in front of the library to remind us that library services was one of the first things that this current government cut. They didn't understand the public good of libraries. And I'm not sure they still understand that. And I appreciate the folks here today that were part of the protests when they were talking to the current member and to the government about that cut. So thank you very much for being here today. As Andrea mentioned, my service as mayor was really about doing things for the public and the public good and serving the community, from the Meridian Community Center to Old Pelham Town Hall, from our 2 new fire halls to our 9 accessible playgrounds through the town, new skate park, new dog park, so many pieces in our community, and revitalized downtowns like here in downtown Fenwick. Not only believing in community and embracing community, but also coming together to do those projects. And so it's some of the things that I'm so proud of. I'm also proud of our record on environmental protection, protecting the Fonthill Kame. That's something that can be changed by a pen at the province. And that's one of the other reasons I'm running, to make sure that that doesn't change. And also, as Andrea mentioned, to donate land to Wellspring Niagara so that they could build their regional cancer support system. I'm so delighted that council and I were able to achieve these things together. My service as mayor identifies this, and that's why I'm here with the NDP today, to stand for and to fight for the common good and to fight for the greater good in our community and across our province. Yeah. Jenny, Jeff, and Wayne, thank you. Jenny, Jeff, and Wayne, each with their own backgrounds in municipal government, know that well and know that we share the common good, and they fight every day for families across Ontario. So thank you again for that. That's why I'm running, to work for the common good and to serve the greater good for our communities. And I think that's examples, that's why we're here today. As this health crisis passes, the worst response would be to cast aside the belief that we're all in this together and nosedive back into the big cuts and the bad decisions that benefit the. Sadly, the current government's cuts of services for the common good before the pandemic is now back, and they are going right back to cutting right now. Instead, we have to invest in an Ontario that will nurture others, that is here for the common good, and that will place ourselves above the service of others. Let us not do this alone as individuals. Let us stand united. Let us work together to build a better province, to build a better Niagara for all. Together, we can invest in our public schools and in our kids. We can make healthcare, childcare affordable. We can make housing affordable and achieve a carbon neutral economy. We can purge profit from healthcare and from long-term care. We can do this with your help. Together, we can win this riding, and again, across all of Niagara. Let's join together with Andrea Horwath, a leader, a fighter for the people, and let's get this job done. Let's do it together. Thank you.